Jesus had just finished this triumphant tour. He'd gone around and he'd been healing people, and he'd been teaching amazing things, and he'd been ticking off all the religious leaders and then calling them out because they were messing up what was most important, substituting stuff that didn't matter. And it's all powerful and it's all amazing. And then he gets home, back to his hometown. And Mark 6:3 says, the people looked at him and said, "Isn't this the carpenter? Isn't this Mary's son, the brother of James and Joseph and Judas and Simon? Aren't his sisters here with us?" And they took offense at him. Totally missed who he was. Totally. And I'm afraid sometimes Christians, especially those of us who were raised in Christianity, can do the same thing, because we've got this little Sunday school Jesus that some of us picked up along the way. And he's always holding little sheep and doing little cute things, and he's just so sweet and wonderful. He's like I wouldn't say like a puppy, but he's like a lamb. And he's not like the Lion of Judah. He's not like the Jesus who does amazing miracles. He's not like the Jesus who walks on water. He's not like the Jesus who calls out the religious leaders. He's not the Jesus who actually thinks he can change things and calls us to change things. So what happens is we don't believe in a big grown-up Jesus, so we don't do big grown-up Christianity. We don't do God-sized things because we don't believe in a God-sized Jesus. Now, if we go back to Jesus' hometown, who got hurt there? Everybody. The Bible says Jesus did hardly any miracles there because they didn't believe him for who he was. And God does very few things through us because we don't believe him for who he is. So my challenge for you today, my challenge for me today, is let's put away the little tiny Jesus of our childhood and let's embrace the big grown-up Son of God from our adulthood. And let's let him do big things in our lives and let him do big things through us in this world that doesn't need a little tiny Jesus. They need the big old Son of God. That's your challenge, and that's today's Jumpstart. If you like today's Jumpstart, why don't you share it with a friend or maybe like it? And of course, make sure you subscribe so you stay updated on all that's going on.